on the last one yet. Okay. Grab your weed, grab your wine. Look.
Right.
I feel like this one's gonna taste so good.
It's gonna top it all up because I love a red wine.
Really saying a good Moscato, like, is this a Moscato?
Mm-hmm.
No. I love a good red Moscato. And that was from my ex's mama gave me some red Moscato on New Year's.
Pink Moscato, which is sweet.
Hi guys. I have a special guest here today. Nene in the cut. Look. We're doing wine tasting.
All the bottles.
All the bottles, you feel me? What we decided which one we're gonna drink.
Okay, hold on. I gotta like some marijuana. I'm getting drunk.
I like this one.
I know I'm gonna like that one. I'll drink that all the damn time.
This is good. Okay, I think I'm gonna stick with this one.
Stella Rose got a rosé too, and it tastes pretty good as well.
Wine of the day, y'all. Stella Rosé. Rosa. Stella Rosa.
Rosso.
Okay. I'm trying to let people come on because it's just two
of course,
people.
this is Dave right here.
I'm dead. The big question is, how do I get this back in the thing? I don't think I do. So we're gonna set this up here. I think people clicked on last time because I actually looked some type of cute. I just threw my wig on. Okay. Damn, come on. I need to tag some people. Because last time that's what I had to do. I'm going to tag Tay, tag Alexis, Deja, Riri, Avery.
Everybody just said
my mains, who really be watching. Maria. Okay. Bet. Maybe I should do it like this.
And we need a ashtray.
This one right there. Next to the tissue. I mean the toilet. Whatever it's called. What is it called? Paper towel. Cause I wasn't looking for love. Ooh, yeah. Hi. I look, you want to hurry up and get started on some. Like, let's do this type of thing. Where's the other one? Is this it? No? No, here you go. All right, we got 3 people. We're gonna start. You got the blunt roll. We got the blunt. We got the wine. We got a guest. What's up, y'all? So previously on Hood Bible Studies, look. So we got into where who was it? Isaac, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Isaac and his kids met up with their brother. Hi, Alexis. They met up with their brother, and they were supposed to have this battle, but ended up being cool. And Denia got raped, and yeah. So, boom. Apparently, y'all, he actually, he ended up really dead going to go link up with his brother. And they buried their dad together. Esau and Jacob ended up burying their dad together. You remember them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, yeah. After this, basically, it started talking about his descendants and all that good stuff. So, Esau's descendants at that. And let me make sure. Let me get my notes, y'all. Let me refresh myself real quick. It's a lot of y'all on here, too. Let me hear it. This was a long summary, too. Okay, Esau, they ended up all moving together or whatever. Esau ended up having this huge family on his own, so he moved away. It didn't really say too much about Esau after that fact. But they ended up being cool, and that just was what it was.
So, did you find out if Esau was a king, or why he had an army and a kingdom, or whatever?
He was just, like, favorite. Like, he was just cool with everybody. I don't think he was a king or nothing. Like, it didn't necessarily go that deep into his life. It just listed all his descendants. Yeah, he had a lot of kids. He had a couple wives and a couple kids, and yeah. But both of their families were too big to stay at their daddy house.
Mm-hmm.
So they both moved along. So basically this story, y'all, this is Genesis 36 and 39. Well, through 39, excuse me. But basically, Jacob had a son named Joseph, okay? Joseph is Rachel's kid. Rachel only had 2 kids. And y'all remember, Rachel was his favorite wife.
Right.
Out of Leah and Rachel and them, right?
But Rachel couldn't have kids at first, and then God
Yeah.
blessed her.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
was
God
nice,
blessed her.
like, yeah, you can go goose my man.
Yeah, so basically, this one's about his dreams or whatever. So he ends up, he's his daddy's favorite. Okay, out of all his kids, just because he had him at like an old age. But he, on his 17th birthday, his daddy ended up giving him like this really nice ass robe. And at this point, his brothers didn't even like fuck with him like that at this time, like, cause he was the favorite kid. But at that point, damn, what happened, y'all? But okay, so he ended up telling his brothers, I have a dream, y'all. I had a dream last night. So they like, okay, what happened? What's your dream? And he told them, we were in the field and we were bundling up grain. All of a sudden, the grain pops up to life and y'all's grain starts bowing down to my grain. They was really mad because shit, it's like, so you really think we gonna bow down to you? That's how they saw it. But he kept having the dreams, so he ended up telling them again. But he told his daddy too at this point. And his daddy Isaac, he was kind of big mad. He was like, so why you think you keep having these dreams? Like, you really think we supposed to bow down to you? You think your mama, your brothers, and everybody else is supposed to bow down to you? But his brothers kept being mad, and his daddy was just worried about, like, what does that shit really mean? Like, what does your dreams really mean? So basically one day, after all that, the sons, like his other brothers or whatever, they went to Shechem. Y'all remember Shechem, where Daniah got raped? They went back to Shechem to like tend to some sheep or whatever, and Joseph stayed at home. But his daddy was like, you know what, they've been gone for a little minute. Go check on your brothers. So he went. He got all his my bad, y'all. He got all his stuff and he went to go look for his brothers. He went to Shechem, but he didn't see nobody. And he seen this random ass dude and he was like, hey, you know, have you seen so many dudes all together? Like, these are my brothers. I'm looking for them. Where they at? And the dude pointed him in the direction. At this time, the boys was just chilling and they seen Joseph walking towards him. Right here, bro, niggas ain't shit. But basically, they started coming up to a conspiracy talking about, let's kill our brother. Let's see how many dreams he have then, like, you know what I'm saying? But as he came walking forward, Reuben, the oldest, he was kind of like, no, we're not gonna kill him, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's our blood, like, we're not gonna kill him. Let's just leave him in the cistern. And a cistern is kind of like the drains out here, like when it rains. So he was just like, let's just leave him there and he'll die on his own. Yeah. I don't know.
That's
Secretly though, Reuben was gonna save him.
Oh.
That's what it said. He had a plan to like secretly save his brother. So they basically like, yeah, that's a deal. We're gonna go ahead and throw him in the drain, the rain drains or whatever. What do they call that out here?
Gutters?
The gutter. Basically, we want to throw him in the gutter. So that's what they did. They threw him in the gutter, and Reuben kind of like dipped off so, you know, he can come up with his plan to go save his brother. At this time, the rest of the dudes or whatever, the rest of the brothers were sitting there, and Judah, which is Leah's fourth son, that's Jacob's first wife.
Mm-hmm.
He was basically like, what do we really get out of killing this boy? Like, he is our brother on some shit. Let's not kill him. Let's sell him. So some traders where they was at, and they was like, you know what? They had already stripped him. They stripped his brother and threw him in the gutter. So, you know that robe that his daddy made him? They were like, okay, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. we're gonna kill a goat, and we're gonna dip his the robe and shit
In the blood.
in the blood, make it look like something happened to him. So they sell him to the traders, and they do what they said they was gonna do. They dipped his robe and like tattered it up a little bit and sent it to their daddy, like a message on some shit. And when they sent it to their dad, Jacob, that was his favorite son, so he was grieving, like, to the point where he ripping his shirt off and shit. Like, he was upset. He was big upset. And when Reuben came to even check on his brother to, like, come back for his plan, he was grieving too. Like, he was like, damn, where my brother? Like, they was really messed up that this man was gone. But at this point in the Bible, they, like, come up with, like, this side story. So side story is about Judah. Judah is the one who was like, nah, let's just go ahead and sell him.
Mm-hmm.
Judah had 3 kids, so he moved away from home, and he had 3 different kids. The oldest one was and
That's his name?
E-R.
Oh, okay.
And he got this this young Canaanite lady, however you say it, Canaanite lady named Tamar, to marry his son. Apparently, was so wicked, you know what I'm saying, that God, he felt like, okay, fuck that nigga, he killed him. It didn't say how he died, it didn't say how God killed him, but he was just like, God thought he was wicked and he killed him off. And so at that point, his daddy, Judah, was kind of like, he told his second born son, okay, you need to marry Tamar now. Marry your brother's wife, and you need to have a kid. And this kid is going to be your brother's son. And his second son wasn't having that shit. He was kind of like, I'm not finna get this bitch pregnant. I'll marry her, but I'm not finna get her pregnant. So every time he would fuck sis, he'd just pull out. And he'd nut on the floor.
Oh.
But apparently, what really fucked me up, right? He needs to answer. But apparently, God thought that was wicked too. Like, why are you not getting her pregnant? Like, that's disrespectful. She's supposed to be your wife, and you nutting on the floor. I didn't know that was disrespectful. Like, to not nut in your wife. But he was like, you won't give your brother an heir, so he killed him off too. At this point, Judah was kind of like, okay, it's too many people dying, so you know what? My son, my third son, he's not old enough, so I'm going to send you back to your hometown. You go ahead and go back to your hometown, and I'm going to come get you when my son old enough. But really, in his head, apparently, he wasn't going to really go back there because, shit, all my sons keep dying over you. Like, something wrong with you. But then what happened after that? Okay, so she went home and shit went back to normal. Judah went, yes, you're supposed to nut in your wife, but baby, who having all them kids? Period. Who having all them kids, sis? Birth control, nutting me on you.
Oh, Lord.
That's so bad. But okay, damn, okay, so Judah, he goes to sis neighborhood or whatever. Well, he was going there, and somehow Tamar heard about it. So she like, dang, I know his son is of age. He ain't hit me up. He ain't told me to come to marry his youngest son. So like, what's really good? So she basically takes off all of her widow clothes, and she throws on something spicy. You feel me? She puts on her little veil, and she goes and sits at the front of the gate to wait on Judah. And when Judah finally pulls up, Judah thought she was a prostitute and stopped. What? Judah stopped for the prostitute. He needed him some rub. But basically, he was like, he propositioned her and was like, let me have sex with you. And she was like, okay, how much? How much? And he told her, I'm going to get you a goat. I'm going to get you that goat. And she was like, okay, you going to give me a goat, but I don't see a goat. So where's your collateral?
Right.
And he was like, I promise you I'm going to get you that goat. But you know what? She said, he asked her, what do you want me to give you? So he gave her his ID. That's what it said, his identification. and the staff that he was holding, his walking staff. And so they ended up fucking, and she got pregnant. But he didn't know that, so he went about his business. And at this point, she goes home, you know what I'm saying? And her dad ends up finding out she's pregnant. But that's besides the point right now. Whenever he do get home, he said that he promised he was going to get that goat. So he sent his homeboy that he was living with, what was his name? It started with an H. Hira, something like that. He told Hira, I think it was Hira, to go pay the lady. Go get this girl her goat. Like, we had sex, go give her the goat. And he went down there and he said, you know, we can't find nobody. He asked around, like, where's the prostitute that's, like, usually right here at the gate? And they told him there was no such thing. No such thing. So he went back to Judah and was like, you know what? She wasn't there. I asked around, couldn't find her. And he was like, okay, we gonna look stupid if we go look for the bitch to pay her. Like, we tried. We not gonna go back. Like, that's gonna make us look dumb. That's what they said too. That's not my mouth. That's their mouth. But yeah, so they kind of didn't go back. But at that point, since her daddy found out that she was pregnant, he found out that she was pretending to be a prostitute, and that's how she got pregnant. So he didn't call him up, clearly, because they don't have phones. But you need to let it know. But he basically let Judah know that, hey, you know what, she's pregnant, and it's because she pretended to be a prostitute. So he was like, that's unacceptable. Bring her ass down here so we can burn her at the stake. So the daddy brought her out there so they can get burned at the stake. But when she got there, she was kind of like, but look, this is the things of the dude who got me pregnant. And boom, turns out, use the baby daddy. So he didn't kill her, but it said that he never had sex with her ever again. That was the story of Judah and Tamar. That was just a side story. But when you get back to, they sold Joseph. When they sold Joseph, it goes back, okay? When they sold Joseph, he ended up getting traded to the Pharaoh's, like, head of the guard. His name was Peotites? Peter? Hold on. Let me get y'all a name. Girl, let me get y'all a name. What is his name? P something, y'all. It was P something. We're gonna name him P. Okay? But basically, he got sold to P, which was the head of the guard or whatever. And Joseph was blessed. No matter where he was, no matter what bro did, he was blessed, and God kept blessing him. So,
right, because he was getting them sheep.
He was getting them sheep. But even like at the, dang, my wine, I ain't even been drinking my wine. But even everything he did, he was successful. He did better than the next man every single time. And he ended up making him like head of some shit. Like everything within his household, he was in charge of, okay? But at this point, P's wife thought Joseph was a little sexy, you feel me? Huh? And tried to seduce him on multiple occasions. And she kept telling him, like, come here, come have sex with me. But he was loyal. He was like, nah, like, your husband doing everything for me. Like, I'm good. We're good. Back up. Like, back up, sis. And she was like, okay, da-da-da-da. One day, when everybody left the house, she tried to do it again. This time, she tried to rape him. And, like, he, like, tried to run away, like, but it ripped off his jacket or whatever. And he just ran out the house. So, her bitch ass, she a hoe for this one. She called her servants, and they came running. And she was like, bro came in here and tried to rape me. Yes, she told them they tried to rape her. And then called her husband and was like, boo, like, like, he's not the one. He's not the right one. He tried to rape me, and look, I got his clothes. Here the facts. And so P, he went out and hunted Joseph down and threw his ass in prison. But like I said, he was blessed. He was blessed. So even in prison, like, he was still doing good. Like, he got cool with the guards. He got cool with the head guard at that. And shoot, he just kept going ahead of everybody. And that just was what it was. Like, he got above all the rest of the prisoners. And yeah, he was blessed. But yeah, y'all, that was short and sweet today. That was really all I read. I hope y'all like that. I didn't put this in the beginning, right? I kind of just got started. But since everybody is here, I want to let y'all know that this is literally what I get from the Bible, okay? This is for y'all to be able to be interested, and if y'all want to go read it y'all selves. I'm not going to call him out. But this is literally my comprehension. You know how you in elementary school and they be like, okay, read the book and then tell me what you read? That's what I'm doing. This is not for nobody to be, you have to believe and you have to, this is me giving y'all information. And I hope y'all appreciate me just giving the information. And if you don't necessarily think it's accurate and you want to read it yourself, please read the Bible yourselves, okay? It's really interesting. Look, I hope this is a funny breakdown for y'all, or even a more interesting version if you want to read and then come back and think you need interpretation, then let that be that. But yes, y'all have a blessed Sunday. It always be more people at the end, bro. Everybody always hop in at the end, but I'm gonna save it so y'all can watch the full story. Once again, this is Genesis 36 to 39. But yeah, y'all, we don't want this to be extra long, so happy Sunday. Grab your wine, grab your weed, honey, and amen, grab your Bible.